Hey, what's up YouTube? So, today's a new day. As you can see from my last video, my friend dropped off his mom's car, which is this Corolla here. This Corolla has about 151,000 kilometers. So, I just took it in, just do a little bit of an inspection. I don't know if it matters, but this one is a limited edition 20th anniversary Corolla. It's a 2008, I believe. And yeah. So, just I took the wheels off, and yeah, definitely gonna need rear brakes. Let me just grab this off for you. All right, so I took off the drums off these rear brakes here, but you can definitely see that they're getting thin. The other side's more worn than this side. I find it on the passenger side to be. Usually they wear faster on the passenger side than they do on the driver's side, but yeah, there's hardly any left there. So yeah, but a quick tip is for drum brakes, I usually like to clean out all the brake dust. That just helps prolong the life of the shoes. For example, on my Honda Fit, I've never changed those rear shoes and they still have like plenty left. And all I've done is clean them every, maybe second oil change, and then dump all that, brake dust and spray off with brake clean. And yeah, they'll probably last me another 200,000 kilometers. So yeah, just a quick tip, I guess. But checking the front brakes, the fronts have plenty of material left, so that doesn't need changing. They've just got recently new tires. They're Pirelli's P4, I guess. I guess they're pretty good tires. Other than that, just checking the belts. Definitely gonna need to replace those belts because they're pretty cracked, and I think there's a piece of it's broken off there, so you can see all those cracks on those belts. Also, valve cover gasket is leaking. You can see it's dripping down there, and there's a bunch of dirt and oil in that area over there. Just along around the edges, yeah, there's more oil, and then there's more oil there. So probably gonna have to change the valve cover gasket. And yeah, battery terminal. They're pretty corroded, so I'm gonna do a bit of a cleaning there. And what else is there? Oh, I took off the engine air filter and cabin filter. They're both pretty nasty, so that's gonna need replacing. Yeah, so I went to try to pick up the parts at the Toyota dealership, and they're not open on Sundays. But I'm gonna get those other parts from the Toyota dealership during the weekdays and maybe do it next week. So yeah, so today we're just gonna do a simple oil change, change some filters, clean up the battery terminals. So yeah, I'll definitely show you how you can clean these battery terminals simply with just baking soda and some warm water, and just get yourself a little squirt bottle, and we'll just do the bit of cleaning of the terminals up here. But yeah, so this is your engine air filter. Just pop it open. They're held in by two clips. And yeah, looks pretty dirty. And they're just held in by these clips. So, and when you're putting the air box back in, make sure it goes into the slots. As I've seen people who just put the air box back in and just clip it in, but this thing is just on top of there. All right, so the next thing what we're gonna do is replace this cabin filter. So, like every other glove box, you just squeeze the sides in, and it'll pop the glove box open. There is a dampener, but I don't think you're gonna need to take that out. Yeah, once the glove box is gonna be like this, it's just gonna be hanging a little, but you can actually reach in and grab that cover out like so. So there's the cover for the cabin filter, and the filter is just right there. And there's a lot of stuff in there. And make sure you don't drop that into the blower motor. Oh man, I hear it crunching. Don't want it to fall in. I saw a piece fall. Hopefully it didn't fall. Oh no, it's just hanging on the edge there. So yeah, there's your cabin filter. It's super dirty. And let's see if there's any. No. So sticking the new one. There's an arrow for which way the airflow goes. Oh my god, is it the wrong one? Nope, I just got the wrong way. Yeah, so there you go, new cabin filter. That's how it goes. You just put the thing back in and you replace the cabin filter. It's super easy. And another thing you want to do is turn on that blower motor. Make sure that it doesn't make any noise because maybe a leaf fell in or something. So yeah, I don't hear any humming noise or weird vibrating noise when you're on the highest setting. So yeah, nothing fell in. Because I don't know how many times that somebody changed the cabin filter and then the customer comes back and they're saying that their blower motor is making noise. So yeah, so make sure you double check and nothing fell into the blower motor as you were taking that cabin filter out. We're just gonna change the oil. The filter is just right there. Drain plug is just right over there. You can see there's a bunch of oil, but it could also be because of that valve cover up there that's leaking. Usually you want to, oil flows downhill, not uphill, so you want to clean the oil that's leaking from the top first and then see if there's anything else leaking. But you can definitely, there's a bunch of oil everywhere. All right, so just finished draining the oil, and I also changed the oil filter up there. But just one thing I want to show you. This is my drain bucket, and it has seen its fair shares of oil changes. But if you look at the bottom of the pan, that's how much sparkly bits that has collected from all the oil changes. I don't know, some of you might find that interesting. So yeah. All right, so I want to get rid of all this corrosion on this battery. So what I got here in a squirt bottle is water mixed with baking soda. So you have this stuff at home. You can just give it a spray. We'll probably start dissolving it. You can see that looks pretty. Starts bubbling. So I'm just gonna soak it up and let it dissolve. Hopefully there's still terminal left, and they're not completely corroded away. So yeah. Just a bit of baking soda and some water, and you can clean these terminals. You don't need to get anything kind of fancy from the store to get rid of all the corrosion off the battery. I hear Coca-Cola also works too, but that's just gonna make it sticky. All right, so already I just used a bottle of water and rinsing it. All right, it's already looking pretty good. So yeah, basically rinse and repeat. Spray some more and see if it gets more of that corrosion off. So yeah, definitely there's still corrosion in it, but you can even after cleaning all that off, it still sizzles when you spray baking soda and water on it. So. Oh, that negative terminal looks pretty bad there too. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna keep doing it until I don't see any more battery acid or corrosion, and just keep doing it. All right, so I was able to crack these loose. So I'm going to take the terminals off and give them a clean on the inside. But just a rule of thumb, when you're taking terminals off, always start with the negative first when you're taking it off. Because if you touch negative to another negative or part of the body that's metal, you're not going to weld yourself or weld your tool to the body of the car. So yeah, take off the negative first, then the positive. And then when you're putting it back on, put on the positive first, then the negative. Because yeah, just so in case you touch the positive body, your negative's not connected, so you're not gonna hurt yourself or cause yourself some bodily injuries, I guess you can say. So take off the negative first, right? As you can see, take it off. Oh, it's still stuck on there, so I'm gonna try and get it off some more. Yeah, it's really stuck on there. All right, let me just get that off first. I was able to get the terminal off. It's still kind of, corroded in there. But it looks pretty thin, so just hopefully it doesn't break or anything. But as I was saying, yeah, take the negative first off. If they touch, you know, something metal, like right here, or anything else that's, you know, to the body, you're not gonna hit yourself onto something object. So just a little bit of a safety thing, you know. So I'll go ahead and take this negative or positive terminal off, and yeah, give it some cleaning. So I really loosened it, but yeah, there you go. Now it's coming off. I can go ahead and clean the rest of this battery terminal, and yeah, it just looks like that copper looking thing after the battery acid's eaten away at the terminal. All right, so I cleaned everything up. You can use battery sealer, like the spray can one, but I don't have any. I just used silicone grease and I just smeared it on the terminal, so just to help prevent any more corrosion for the future. So yeah, I just have one of these. It just cleans the terminals. The brush part probably has seen better days. So yeah. One thing I want to note that is when you disconnect the battery, you can kind of see why, you know, the car's kind of shaking. I don't know if you can feel it, but it's shaking quite a bit. That's just because you disconnect the battery and the computer's still trying to relearn its idle.